Welcome to Sahel Sejuson. Today we are going to discuss about some important questions and its corresponding answers related to the chapter Surface Chemistry. Question number 1. Write any two characteristics of chemisorption. First of all, you want to know adsorption classified into two categories. One is physical adsorption and second one is chemical adsorption. Physical adsorption means the forces operating in physisorption are weak van der Waals forces. In the case of chemical adsorption or chemisorption, the forces operating are chemical bonds like ionic or covalent bonds. In this question, you want to write two characteristics of chemisorption. First one, chemisorption is highly specific in nature. Second one, chemisorption increases with an increase in the surface area of the adsorbent. Why does physisorption decrease with the increase of temperature? Physisorption is exothermic in nature. Therefore, in accordance with Le Chatelier principle, it decreases with an increase in temperature. This means that physisorption occurs more readily at a lower temperature. Question number 3. Why are powdered substances more effective adsorbents than their crystalline forms? As we know, surface area depends rate of reaction. Different factors depends rate of reaction. For example, concentration, temperature, surface area, effect of catalyst, pressure in case of gaseous. In this case, if we increase the surface area, it will increase more effective adsorbents than their crystalline forms, because when a substance is powdered, its surface area increases and physisorption is directly proportional to the surface area of the adsorbent. Why is it necessary to remove carbon monoxide when ammonia is obtained by Haber's process? As we know, in Haber's process, nitrogen combines with the hydrogen in presence of iron catalyst, ammonia form. In this case, if carbon monoxide is present, it adversely affects the activity of iron catalyst. So we want to remove carbon monoxide. Next question. Why is the ester hydrolysis slow in the beginning and becomes faster after some time? Ester hydrolysis can be represented as ester plus water. That is, hydrolysis takes place in presence of water. Ester plus water gives acid and alcohol. The acid produced in the reaction acts as a catalyst and makes the reaction faster. Substances that act as catalysts in the same reaction in which they are obtained as products are known as autocatalysts. Remember one point, acid combines with alcohol to form ester, and that reaction is known as esterification. Next question. What is the role of desorption in the process of catalysis? The role of desorption in the process of catalysis is to make the surface of the solid catalyst free for the fresh adsorption of the reactants on the surface. What modification can you suggest in the Hardy-Schultz law? As we know, Hardy-Schultz law states that the greater the valence of flocculating ion added, the greater is its power to cause precipitation. This law takes into consideration only the charge carried by an ion, not its size. Normally, the smaller the size of an ion, the more will be its polarizing power. So we can modify Hardy-Schultz law in terms of polarizing power of the flocculating ion. The modified Hardy-Schultz law states that The greater the polarizing power of the flocculating ion added, the greater is its power to cause precipitation. Once again, I will repeat. Modified Hardy-Schultz law states that the greater the polarizing power of the flocculating ion added, the greater is its power to cause precipitation. Why is it essential to wash the precipitate with water before estimating it quantitatively? When a substance gets precipitated, some ions that combines to form the precipitate get adsorbed on the surface of the precipitate. Therefore, it becomes important to wash the precipitate before estimating it quantitatively in order to remove these adsorbed ions or other such impurities. What are enzymes? Simply we can define enzymes are biochemical catalysts or biological catalysts. Enzymes are basically protein molecule of high molecular masses. These form colloidal solutions when dissolved in water. These are complex nitrogenous organic compounds produced by living plants and animals. There is one image attached in this slide. E plus S, enzyme react with a substrate to form enzyme substrate complex. This enzyme substrate complex is highly unstable. It readily split up, dissociate to form enzyme and product. Write in brief the mechanism of enzyme catalysis. Enzymes are biological catalysts. On the surface of enzymes, various cavities are present with characteristic shapes. These cavities possess active groups such as NH2, COH, etc. The reactant molecules having a complementary shape fit into the cavities just like a key fits into a lock. As we know, one particular key is suitable for a lock. Every lock is not possible to open by using a one key. Same way, every reaction needs certain enzymes. That means enzymes react with the substrate to form an activated complex. This activated complex is highly unstable. It decomposes to give the product. First stage, enzyme combines with the substrate to form enzyme substrate complex. This enzyme substrate complex is highly unstable. It dissociates to form enzyme and product. This mechanism of enzyme catalysis is also known as key and lock mechanism. Thanks for watching this module. Please subscribe our channel for more educational videos. Stay tuned.